Good morning, everyone. Happy Mother's Day to all of you. Today, I would like to dedicate this talk, this interview, to all the mothers who are watching us. Dear mothers, today is your day. Be happy, live life, and take care of yourself. Mother is a very, very beautiful term because from the time we become a mother, have the baby in our womb, to till the time they grow up, till the time they start working, till the time they have their own families, it never leaves you. You once a mother, always a mother. So today, I would like all the mothers to take out time and take a pledge that they will take care of themselves. Yes, the families, if they take care of themselves, their families will be taken care of. So, dear mothers, today I'm going to call a long-time friend, Dr. Disha Bangera, with me. She's a physiotherapist, a mother, and a fitness enthusiast. She has been a colleague, a dear friend, and she inspires me every day. So I'm going to invite her to share her experience of being a mother, a working woman, and being a wife. So welcome, Dr. Disha.
Yeah, hello, Dr. Garima.
Hi.
And wishing all of you a very happy Mother's Day, whoever is watching the video.
So, Dr. Disha, you're a mother, and I would like to know, how old is your child?
My son is 4 years old. His name is Kabir, and he's now in junior KG.
Wow, that's lovely. So, how's your journey been so far on this motherhood?
I think the journey has always, for every mother, I think, has been with lots of ups and downs. For sure, it's not like a cakewalk for any one of them. Same like for me as well. It's been like there have been lots of ups and downs. Yes, and I have been learning constantly from that to try to be a good mother. And my son is teaching me a lot.
Okay, that's lovely. Just this morning, I saw one of your posts which had the greeting on Happy Mother's Day. So, did you and Kabir make it?
No, actually, it was my husband and Kabir who were making it for me. But I was busy doing tele visits with my patients, and then they surprised me with the same.
Oh, that's so fantastic. Very, very sweet gesture on Mother's Day. Disha, when did you actually start working post your pregnancy? Like once Kabir was born, when did you start working?
So I joined back to my work after I think 4.5 to 5 months of maternity leave, and he was born on 28th of Jan, and then I joined back in by mid May, and I started with slowly. I started gradually getting back to work by doing a part time, and then gradually got full time into work by month of June, which was around 5 months.
So actually 5 months post pregnancy, you were at a full time work where you had multiple clinics allocated to you, and
Yeah.
were you traveling from Chembur to Churchgate that time, or Worli? Just remind me.
So initially, I was going to Ghatkopar, which is like 5 minutes away from my home. So I started with that, and then slowly and steadily, as I got settled, with the baby and the work, I was going to Ville Parle. Then I started going to Churgate and Worli as well.
Okay. So from Chembur to Ville Parle and Chembur to Worli.
Yeah, and Churchgate.
And Churchgate.
Yeah.
You know, how did you manage this? How did you manage your home, your work, child being small? And was it a difficult time? Just share your experience. How did you manage it?
Actually, I did have a lot of jitters, when I was getting back to work. But I think I was quite prepared, and was determined to join back because I wanted to get back to work as well, and I wanted to take care of my baby as well. So, I was quite ready for it because since I had got pregnant, I had was quite thought about it. I will get back to work even if once the baby is born. So I was quite prepared. I planned out things. I understood. I figured out who will take care of my baby. How will the baby be taken care if I am not at home? So I prepared myself. I planned it out, and then gradually and steadily, I started whatever hurdles I was getting. I was trying to overcome that. For few of them, I was ready and for it, but there were other challenges which I was not ready. I never thought about it, and as it came, I started handling. Of course, I had a good family support. I have a very good family support. My husband is very supportive. My in-laws are very supportive. I have my mom, my sister at that point of time. So I really prepared them as well. I want to get back to work, so please help me out with it.
Nice. So good to hear that that your family has been very supportive, including Abhishek, your in-laws, your mother, your sister. I congratulate them for having you being able to actually work full time and still being able to take care of your child. I thank them.
Yeah, and I was lucky enough to get a good nanny as well.
Oh, that is so true. That is so true. There is a saying that it takes a village to raise a child. So,
yeah, definitely.
Parents, neighbors, in-laws, whoever, colleagues, whoever is available. Yeah. So good. I'm very glad to hear that. So, Disha, during this lockdown, have you been able to spend more time with your child as compared to, before the lockdown?
To tell this to you, I think my son I've never seen so happy. He has been so happy that both of us are at home and playing with him and spending the whole day and night with him. So, and even I am enjoying a lot. I'm making use of this time to spend as much time as with him because, of course, I believe when I had joined back work, I had read a lot of things and I went through I was surfing through the Google, I was reading books where it was one thing which stuck in my mind was that it's not about how much time you are spending with your child, it's about what quality time you are spending. So that's what has got fixed in my mind that even if I spend 2 hours with my child, it's worth it rather than spending 24 hours. So of course, we have a lot of things to do at home as well because we don't have maids. So we have to do cooking, we have to do all the cleaning and everything. But I make sure that I at least spend 2 to 3 hours with him on a daily basis, like I always used to do, and do something productive.
Cool, nice. My cousin from US tells me, अभी तुम्हें घर के काम के बारे में पता चला? We have always played the dual role of managing home and work because in US they don't have any maids. But I think in India, women like us, working women, yes, we have nannies to depend upon. We have creches. We have daycare centers to depend upon to leave the child and still go back to work. Yes, but I think we have to still learn from our counterparts from US who manage work and home and the child, despite despite no help.
Yes.
So I think all of
I
us
think we have to make use of the resources. I think for everyone it's different. If every country is different, we have to make use of the resources as the best, and also use the time. I think for that the planning helps, and you have there'll be certain times when you are not planned for it. But then yes, we should not get carried away or get depressed. It's just that yes, work is there, kid is there, home is there. It's just we try to balance it out and understand and prioritize what to address first.
prioritize.
Yeah.
It's actually prioritize is just I mean, I may say a word, because sometimes work takes priority. If you have assignments to deliver, if you have a workshop to deliver, or maybe anything else which is pressing upon you, and sometimes your child takes the priority. So priority may not be every single day. You can look at priority on a weekly basis, that are you, have you spent time with the child. Sometimes you may not be able to spend every single day giving him 2 or 3 hours, but I think it should not matter, as long as that, as long as you know that overall you will prioritize it over the week, and in a month at least, whatever hours you want to spend time with the child, you're doing.
Yes. I totally agree.
So one last question I have.
Yeah.
I have always known you, from the time I have known you in last 10 years, as somebody who likes to keep fit.
Yeah. I've been trying to.
So can you quickly share that how did you what did you do after your motherhood, after your pregnancy, to get back to your original shape and weight?
I was a very big fitness enthusiast before marriage. I was always an exercise person. After marriage, I used to do something or the other to manage between the work, home, and the to keep up with the fitness. But after the baby was born, obviously our life changes, and it was very difficult for me to manage everything together, because I had work and it required a lot of traveling. It took around 2 to 3 hours of traveling, plus 7 to 8 hours of work, and then managing baby and managing home was difficult. So the fitness did take, I could not prioritize it at that point of time. So I probably that really made me mentally affected me mentally very badly, because I was not able to give 100% at my work as well. So somewhere, I gave it a thought. I thought that I need to get back to become fit, because until unless you don't take care of yourself, you are not fit enough to handle things. You will not be able to manage your homework and your baby. So I did. Then after few months, I started prioritizing myself. I started taking out time. I started waking up early to exercise, and then I think it became a routine. I think you just need to be consistent, and it requires a lot of patience. It requires a lot of consistency to maintain things. You can't just give up very soon. It takes time. So you have to be patient enough to get back to the routine.
Patience, consistency, discipline.
Yes.
That's nice. Well, I would like all the mothers to, take care of themselves, and wish everybody a very happy Mother's Day again. Thank you, Dr. Disha, for taking this time out on Mother's Day to record this. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Garima. It was a pleasure talking to you.